I'm your boy Reaper. Today is June 3rd, Tuesday, June 3rd. It is currently 70 degrees. The high today is supposed to be 88. The low is 70. There is a 5% chance of rain today. Today we are treating the garden. We're watering the garden, fertilizing and watering the garden. And I think maybe tomorrow we'll spray the garden. Hadn't sprayed the garden since we've had all this rain. All right, just trying to grab some supplies. We're gonna go and get to it. Um, First things first, we have a tea of the day. It's a new blend that I'm trying out. It is spider webs over there. It is, what is it? Holy basil, lemon balm, lemongrass, and oregano. That's what it is. And it's sweetened with some honey. I mean, it tastes okay. Nothing to write home about. Hey, there go the thing that let me see the chat. This wasn't on here yesterday. Ah. Ew. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's okay. I need to play with the formula. I basically just put a teaspoon of everything in, just kind of seeing what the base. I guess I'm gonna call it a base flavor. Tastes like. Not bad. Definitely pretty earthy. I'm pretty sure that's from the oregano. All right, let's do this flipper ripper. I have all my natural farming inputs. Well, let's say all of them. I have all the ones that I have, and we're going to mix up. Yeah, how we gonna work this though? How much? I just need to feed the other part of the garden. We're gonna go with two of these. We're gonna just fill up two of these right now. We're gonna just, mix up solution for 10 gallons. And we're gonna see if that's gonna be enough. I imagine it should be, but we're gonna see. You know what? I think I'm gonna get the stand. If I put y'all on the stand, y'all become stationary. And every time I move, y'all ain't gotta move. When I move, you move. Just like that. Alright, so we're gonna try to get this thing situated. Alright, 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 alright. Alright, let me see. You gotta forgive me. I'm working this thing out. We're gonna fill up the buckets, the blue buckets. Man, this is. Let's flip this around this way. I'm trying to put this somewhere where I can see what's going on and y'all can see what's going on. I'm gonna see if that's gonna work. If it ain't, grab my T-skin. I hope everybody's having a good morning. No, I hope everybody's having a grand day. All right, we're gonna start off with some of these inputs from natural farming. These were all made. This is called OHN. It stands for Oriental Herbal Nutrient. It is pretty much the medicine for the plants. It is a tincture made from garlic, ginger, licorice, cinnamon bark, and angelica. Those are all really medicine. Those are all herb substances that are known to have medicinal effects. Oh, and I usually do drink some of this. Not much of sweet. I mean, it's probably half a teaspoon. And then we mix this at a rate of 4 milliliters per gallon. So I just go 5 because 5 milliliters is a teaspoon. So, and this is 5 gallons. So 5 is 25. So we're gonna try to put 25 in there. Wait, is that right? No, 4 times 5 is 20. That's what it is. I usually put 5. I'm just doing a teaspoon if I'm doing just a gallon. But if I actually do multiple gallons, I actually multiply it by the 4 milliliters that it is supposed to be. So that means it should be 20 milliliters in here. And this is a teaspoon and a tablespoon. Yeah, teaspoon is the silver one, tablespoon is the black one. Tablespoon is 15 milliliters, a teaspoon is 5. So we got 20. So we're gonna go 1 and 1. Right there. We're gonna do it again to this blue bucket. Yeah, I'm thinking that's all we're gonna need. Cause I've already watered the outer rim area yesterday. Um, but I ran out of water. I had to leave some more water sitting out so it can dechlorinate. And I think these 10 gallons gonna be all that we need to take care of the fenced in garden area. All right, now this here says BRV, which stands for brown rice vinegar. This isn't brown rice vinegar, as you can see. This is an orange vinegar. I made this out of oranges. Um, it doesn't need to be brown rice vinegar. It just needs to be a living vinegar with the mother in it. And since this is homemade, it has the mother in it. It's so funny. It smells just like orange juice and tastes like vinegar. All right. Now this is used at a rate of 8 milliliters per gallon. So usually I put 2 teaspoons per gallon. So that basically means I'm just gonna double 2 silver, 2 black. You know, it probably would have made more sense to put this other blue bucket closer to me. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this one handle. Cool. Coming with me now. All right. Same thing for this one. 2 and 2, right? 1, 2. Now BRV vinegar is used as like, I think it's kind of like a catalyst. It brings the pH of the solution down to around where the microbes like it. I wish I had a pH pen so I could tell you what is the water when it starts, probably around 7ish, and then what is it once I add everything to it, or at least when I add the brown rice vinegar, the living vinegar, so we can see how far the pH drops, if it even drops. All right. Now this stinky stuff here is called FAA, fish amino acids. This is made from getting fish parts. The kids went fishing a few years ago. I think they had like 10 pounds of heads and guts and carcasses. And I measured out 10 pounds of brown sugar, put it in a bucket. 6 months later, it's ready to use. It's been there for, I think, pushing the 3rd year. This is the same thing you use fish emulsion for, right? Hey, yo, what's good? Is that M? Hey, yo, what's good, M? That Straw Hat M, ain't it? Is that Straw Hat M? Happy birthday, M. Happy one more trip around the sun, baby girl. Now this is mixed in at a ratio of 1 to 1,000, which is 4 milliliters per gallon. So we're gonna do 1 and 1. I mean, once you start doing the natural farming, you realize that things are broken down into like 1 to 1,000, 1 to 500, 1 to 750 sometimes. It's a lot of math in the beginning. But after a while, you kind of find the rhythm, you get used to it. You're like, oh, okay, I get it. I get it. Now, what I am missing is a product called FPJ, fermented plant juice. I can't seem to make enough because it's used at a rate of 2 teaspoons a gallon, 1 to 500. But I can't seem to make enough. The material that I use don't produce a lot, and so I run out quite often. But I'm still working on it. Still working on something to use for that. All right. Now that we got that. We just have it in one. How come y'all didn't tell me? I only put this thing in one. And you don't want to get this stuff on you too. I mean, it's fish, and it's fish, brown sugar, and at some point I put some IMO 3, which stands for indigenous microorganisms, step 3 and 4. I did 4 too, to put in here to kind of help with the smell. But don't get it twisted. It still smells like fish and brown sugar that's been sitting somewhere for 2 years. You know what? It ain't. It stinks. Let's not get it twisted. Don't think you're gonna open this in the house and no one is going to notice. All right, just kind of clean these off right here. Now I almost wanted to do this off camera because it kind of takes a while, but at the same time, I tell you guys I practice natural farming. At some point you're gonna have to like really see what I'm using, right? Because a lot of these things, as you can see, they're just in containers. I made it. Like Yeah, it just takes time. It takes like 3 months to make OHN. Brown rice vinegar. The vinegar don't take that long. Matter of fact, we probably gonna start making some vinegar this week. We got some peaches that's starting to get soft, so I guess I'm gonna make some peach vinegar. I've made a banana vinegar, a cherry vinegar, orange vinegar, a mint vinegar, an oregano vinegar. Um, those are just the ones off the top of my head. So, but first though, before we make it into a vinegar, we're gonna use it to make what's called a fermented plant extract, which is like this. It's kind of like the cousin of FPJ. FPJ is fermented plant juice. You just only use the growing tips to make that. But fermented plant extract, FPE, you use the whole fruit. So that's what we're gonna do. Now with this, you mix it the same way you would FPJ. Excuse me, 1 to 500. So that's two of each one of these per bucket. Um, and what this does is it provides everything that the fruit has in it, nutrient wise, to the plants. Now this, we're gonna use this as a soil drench today, and tomorrow we're gonna use the same type of formulation to spray it. This is traditionally foliar spray, but I also try to feed the soil. Let's put this on the soil, and I don't have time to spray right now. All right, now this, man, did I just put that in one on? Hey, y'all gotta keep eye on me. Make sure I add this to both buckets, and if I don't, please put, please, if I don't add it to the second bucket, drop in the chat. Don't forget the second bucket, or just second bucket, because as I'm talking to y'all, I will forget. Let's keep on moving on. Now that we got that out the way, we're gonna use this. This is Lab's lactic acid bacillus. This is made from taking rice. When you wash your rice before you cook it, using that water that comes off that rice, I usually get about 2 cups of it. Um, Put it in a jar, paper towel on the lid for like 2, 3 days. You just want to smell it every day. Change is gonna start. The smell is gonna start to change. It's gonna become like a sweet, a sweet, almost funky, but it ain't. It's not a bad smell. It's it's gonna be a smell in which you notice it's changing and starting to ferment, but it's gonna be on the sweet side, like 2, 3 days. Now, if you wait 3, 4, 5 days, you'll find out what that smells like too, and it's not the same. And you'll definitely know the difference. But you take 1 part of that water, 10 parts of milk. So for me, it's a gallon of milk, like pretty much the whole 16 ounces of water, like 10 or something like that. And I'll add that to the milk, put a soft top on it, paper towel, and I just let it sit, and it pretty much makes cheese. It separates in the curd and whey. The curd I keep it to make cheese. The whey is what we use to make this, and I just mix it with brown sugar so it becomes more chef stable. If you don't mix it with brown sugar, you need to leave it in the fridge. And this is mixed at a rate of 1 to 1,000. And this is used mostly during the growth stage. The labs is like the little workers in the garden. They kind of help break down things in the garden. Have a more detailed explanation than they break down things. But they are considered the helpers. Alright, now from there we move to water soluble WSK, water soluble potassium. And what this is a potassium input, potassium supplement that's used. I mean, to replace potassium. It's made from sunflower stalks. I grew sunflowers last year, dried them out, turned them into charcoal, added them to some water, let them ferment with a paper towel across the top for a week, and that's what this comes in. Potassium is water soluble, so soaking it in water will leach out the potassium to the water. Wait. Let me see. I gotta get this closer. Read this. I'm subscribing. I have to. They appreciate that, Em. I love that. Thank you. Just do what you do with Miss Tish. Oh, okay, that's your name. Just do what you do with Miss Tish. I love it. Do you have a video to show how you make those first? Not yet. I'm gonna. I made these before I started recording, but they run out, and I'm getting low on the OHN, so I will start making these. The fermented plant juice. I don't know if I have a video, but I can get one. I can make one because I have some peppermint that needs to kind of be topped up and collected, and I need some more FPJ. So we'll make a plan to try to get that done this week. I'm gonna try to stream Monday through Friday, this time frame. Um, you a new subscriber? I appreciate it. I appreciate the subscribe. I appreciate the sub. I really do. And I will try to make videos of these things as I have to remake them. Oh, did I even add something to this? I don't even know if I added it to this. Ooh, I hope y'all were y'all paying attention. Have I added it to this one already? No, I haven't. I don't remember putting on this black. And this is mixed at a rate of 1 to 1,000 as well. So 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon per 5 gallons, 1 teaspoon per gallon. And this is a potassium supplement. I only now let me also say this. You don't normally in natural farming mix all of these when you feed your plants. They are broken down, so to say, as to there's a certain combination of these that you use to feed when your plant is growing, and there's a certain uh, then there's another formulation to feed them when it's in transition to flowering, and then there's another one when it's flowering and setting fruit and ripening the fruit. Right now, I'm doing what's like a seed soak solution. Is where you take all of them and you put it together, and that's what you soak your seeds in before you plant them. The time you soak them is dependent on the size of the seed, right? An okra seed is not necessarily that big, but it's hard, so you might need a couple hours, an hour, a couple hours. Something like lettuce seeds, you know, spray it on there, let it dry. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily soak them, or if you did soak them, let them dry. All right, back to it. Water soluble phosphorus. I'm looking at this C, WCP, water soluble calcium phosphate. That's what that is. This is made from bones. You take bones, it should be beef bones, honestly. You take bone, I think I use turkey bones. Not as turkey's a bird. Birds have lighter bones than non-birds, right? Birds' bones are usually hollow. I think the turkeys are too. Not necessarily certain. But you charcoal the bones, you add this one to vinegar. 1 part charcoal bones, 10 parts vinegar. Um, Put a soft top on it, let it sit for a week. Chemical reaction happens, turning the bones from calcium and whatever's in the bones, and it pulls everything out. And the chemical reaction happens, the vinegar turns into water basically, and you left with calcium and phosphorus in this solution. Like this doesn't even smell like vinegar much. But this one does. I didn't even do that good a job with this one. I need to reach out to a butcher to find some beef bones. This is used at a rate of 1 to 1,000. So 4 milliliters per gallon, which I just do 5 when I'm gonna make it 1. All right. I got a couple more to go, and we can actually get to doing something. All right. Done daily. Couple more inputs to put in here. This one is water soluble calcium. All right, and made the same way, similar way. Eggshells, clean the eggshells, right? Char the eggshells. I would recommend doing that outside. That stinks once you start charring eggshells. Whether you do it in the oven until they turn brown, or if you do it in a skillet, it still stinks. Uh, Take 1 part of the charred eggshells, 10 parts vinegar. Put them in a put them in a container with a soft lid. You see how this goes. You ferment almost everything in natural farming before you actually use it. And the same thing happens. The calcium carbonate in the shell reacts with the acetic acid in the vinegar. Chemical science happens, and then you left with calcium acetate, and the water and the vinegar is converted to water. And it's the same thing. This is a good supplement to feed your plants when they're definitely in the flower ripening, in the fruit ripening stage. If you're having an issue with blossom end rot, calcium is a way to deal with that. And so, like I said, since we had a lot of rain the last couple days, weeks, really, off and on, I'm pretty sure the garden needs a little bit of everything. And so that's what I do. Now, this one is fermented seawater. You truly should go to the sea and what's it say? Cool, that's no problem. I appreciate that. This is fermented seawater. You truly should go to the beach, grab you some water, and then you add OHN to it, BRV, brown rice vinegar. OHN, brown rice vinegar, and I think FPJ, if I'm not mistaken. I think you add those are the main three. That's like your maintenance solution. Whenever in natural form, you just need to spray something on the garden. You know, it's just growing, everything looks fine. You give it what's called a maintenance solution, and that's 1 teaspoon per gallon of OHN, 2 teaspoons a gallon of FPJ, and then 2 teaspoons per gallon of brown rice vinegar. And that's just a good base solution. That is the base of all these solutions. When you start mixing them up based on growing cycle, the first three things you're gonna put in the OHN, BRV, FPJ for every single one. All right. This is fermented seawater, like I said. So it's seawater. Now for me, it's not seawater. It's sea salt. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up sea salt. Look at the back. Make sure the only thing you see on the back is sea salt. No type of anti-caking agents or anything. Just straight sea salt. I forgot the numbers to mix it up. How much sea salt did you put in a gallon? I can't remember off the top of my head. But you do the same thing. Put it in a gallon. Put a soft top on it. Let it sit out. Matter of fact, you don't even put a top on this one, I don't think. You just let it sit out in the open, outside for like a day or two. And then it started to change color a little bit. And it's good to go. And this is mixed the same. No, this is not mixed the same way. This is mixed. This is mixed at like, I forgot the number, 1 to 30, or maybe it's 1 to 30 for the dilution of the seawater. Either way it goes, it's a half a cup per gallon. So that's gonna be 2.5 cups per 5 gallons. And if you add a little bit more, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. This fermented seawater is what adds the minerals to the solution. So your plants need a little mineral shot. You can go ahead and give them some of this. And again, this isn't one that's used a lot. I think I mostly use it when things are ripening. So either I'm trying to get fruit, I'm trying to get seeds, and I need things to ripen up. That's when I use this. The last thing we're going to add is not necessarily a natural farming input. It is just Pepsi salt, magnesium sulfate. It's just a good idea to add this. And we have a lot of plants that are in they're flowering right now. And I want to say, how do I mix this? Do I do this at a teaspoon? I probably should look that up. A teaspoon a gallon. So that means I need 5 teaspoons. So this is 3 teaspoons. This is 1 teaspoon. So we're gonna go with one of these things. We'll go with one of these things. We're gonna go with another one of these things. Over here. I think we just gonna go with 2 tablespoons. That's 6. Hopefully it ain't gonna be that bad. Alright. Alright, now that's everything. Jesus, that took 2 minutes. Now we're gonna do is get us a good stir clockwise, thinking happy thoughts. Right? I am an energy person. I believe in energy. So as I'm stirring this, I am thinking good things. I'm thanking the Creator for providing this for us and being able to use these inputs to nourish the soil and the garden. Nourish the soil, and the soil will feed the garden. All right. Do one more time. Now this is gonna be funny. We walking out here with this bucket. This is not gonna be that fun. First of all, it's at least 40 pounds. And it's hard to carry without spilling. I have to walk at this smooth space. Sir, how are we going to do this? I got any suggestion? How are we gonna handle this, peoples? I tell y'all what. I'm gonna walk out here with my tea. And I think I'm gonna just leave y'all out there. And then come back and get the bucket. What I normally do is I usually have an empty bucket and I split it in half and carry half the bucket down here. Yes, I'm so lazy, bro. Like I hate walking at that snail's pace so I don't spill everything. So I don't spill everything in the bucket. So I'm always, I tried it. I'm like shuffling like that. All right. This is hot. I'm scared I'm gonna burn my mouth. That's not bad. Really earthy with that oregano. I think I need to add some lemon peel to it though. I'm about to start making my own tea blends too. What stuff we grow out the garden. We're gonna see how it work out. Where do I want to put y'all? I want to put y'all somewhere where y'all can kind of see me as I'm moving back and forth while I'm leaving y'all alone. Is Is that gonna work, Charlie? Charlie, Charlie, is that gonna work? That's gonna work, Charlie. You know what? I'm gonna put y'all on my chest. As I was walking away, I really just got a feeling that my headset is gonna disconnect from my phone, and then not want to connect right. And then yeah, we gonna flip around. I want y'all out my nose, so get out my nose. Hey, we gonna detour. We gonna detour a little quick. We gonna see if Mama Duck here today. I think I need to give Mama Duck a name. Yeah, she's here. I think she's kind of getting used to me being here. I hope. I doubt she'll ever let me walk up to her and feed her or follow me around the garden. But I promise you, if she starts following me around this garden, no, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. That's her right there. It's a bad angle. Y'all can't really see her. Let me see if I can get a side profile. Y'all can see her better. Y'all see her? She right there in the center of the screen. This is not a good angle. I don't know if y'all can tell. My bad if you can't tell. But we gotta go ahead and get to it. I hope you don't get motion sickness from bouncing around on my chest and my kangaroo pouch while I'm getting this stuff. All right, man. How are we gonna do this? Slowly, slowly, and slowly. It's gonna be another 2 minutes of walking like this. Look how slow I'm moving. I'm still spilling stuff. Ah, it's on my leg. Ah, touch me. Ah, touch me. Oh, this stinky crap got on my leg. Now I gotta make sure I take a shower when I get in the house. It happens every time. Every time I get in a hurry. Oh, ouch. Damn pine cone. All right. Let's go. I mean, this is nothing to this. This is a treatment. In other words, we're gonna pretty much treat the soil. All right. We're gonna treat the soil, and then we're gonna water after this. And that's what's gonna, you know what I'm saying? This is the treatment. The water pushes it all down in the soil. But look at here. We got tomatoes growing. These are volunteer tomatoes that came from the compost. And down at the bottom, see that? Looks like a melon of some sort. First guess it's a watermelon. And then right there, that's a cucumber. These this is all volunteer stuff that just popped. I say popped up. It was in the compost. It came from things we grew last year, things we've eaten, and we composted it. You don't have to worry about getting the leaves of the plant wet. I mean, this is a foliar application as well. Sure, my hat. Switch my camera. Flip a ripper. I'm gonna need my hat to stop tripping. That string said we want to be signed. We got some marigolds down up in here. Start trying to plant some flowers throughout the beds too. I mean, this ain't nothing rocket science about this. We just trying to put a decent amount on the ground, on the soil. So when I turn the water on, you know, it'll help get soaked down. Another tomato. We got squash. I hadn't picked any squash since Saturday. It's about that time to start looking then, huh? Oh, you finally made. Yo, what's up, gang? Ain't joking. Yo, what's good, my guys? Long time no stream, right? I know, gang. You can go ahead and say it's about damn time. It's about damn time. Hey, ain't lie though. You been my motivation, bro. Y'all should go check out my boy Game on his channel. He's a gamer, hardcore gamer. I ain't gonna say hardcore, lifetime gamer. That man plays every game, and he's like a game curator too. Once he gets to know you, he can pretty much point out the games that you would like. He ain't messed with me yet. That's all I can say. He's picked out stuff for me to play I would have never picked out for myself, and I've enjoyed them. Yeah, I think his channel's Game Monger Gaming. I think his O is a zero though. Hardcore Lifetime. There we go. There we go. Hardcore Lifetime for Sheezy. Man's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to games. That's our little phrase. We had a little catchphrase we always say: make life and play games. Mine's make life because of plants, but I also play games. And his is play games, make life, because he's a gamer who started the garden. Look at this oregano. Oregano looking good. Look at Reagan down there. It's a whole party then. Oh, Panda. What's good, my guy, Panda? It is. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Look at Reagan down there looking good. Reagan, you need a haircut too, girl. You need a haircut. We need to dry some more oregano. I need some more zucchini though. I ain't gonna lie. We got plenty of squashes. Zucchini ain't putting out. They acting all weird. All right. I think these two here on their way out. They kind of put out, had some leaves die like squash vine board had kind of, for me, whenever you start to see random leaves on your squash and zucchini plants start to die, to me that's an indicator that, oh, there goes zucchini down there. Y'all see it? Yeah, that's actually good size, good eating size though. I think I'm gonna let it get a little bigger. All right, we got there's some chives down in here somewhere. There's some chives hiding in here somewhere. We ain't gonna be able to see them without me dropping this camera. But we're gonna finish it with this though. Now we're gonna move on to the next one. Now see, got Malabar spinach growing down up in there. We had a Malabar spinach here laying up against the fence, and it dropped seeds everywhere. And I got a bunch of them in the house too. Um, I've been kind of digging these out as they get big. This is a vine and plants that drops a lot of seed. The leaves are edible. When they're smaller, they're better. The bigger they get, the slimier the texture gets. I ain't too much a fan of that, I'm gonna be for real. Not with the larger leaves. The smaller leaves ain't bad. I mean, it's not as bad as eating boiled okra. And that's if you like boiled okra. If not, then I just discussed it with you, I'm sure. All right, let's get these grapes. Look at these grapes. Got grapes that we propagated from the outer rim out there. We got grapes up here. I pruned them back. Now, I'm not a, what's the word, viticulturalist? Yeah, I'm not a viticulturalist. I'm not a person who grows grapes. But so I don't prune them correctly. I'm learning. I'm learning as I screw it up. So we're gonna see. Oh, we also got grapes going in a couple of the beds too. That's my fault. I was pruning the grapes and I tossed some of the sticks that I truly thought were dead. I tossed them in the bed to compost in the bed. Over time, right? Man, started seeing grapes growing, bro. And last year, in that bed is called the Nothing. Hell no, boiled okra. Oh yeah, I love boiled okra. I'm gonna be for real, joke. I love some boiled okra. But actually, the okra, I'm country as hell, bro. We got some okra planted right there. We got some more okra in the house. This okra we bought from another farm, so we're gonna try this one out. And then we have some reclaimed seed, some okra from reclaimed seed that we're growing currently. Uh, I like boiled okra, but I also like my okra fresh off the plant. Like it is really good fresh off the plant. We're gonna give this one some water. Give this a little drink. All right. Then over here we got some more oregano. We got some cleary sage that's being eaten up by slugs and snails. I could put something on this to stop that, you know what I'm saying? But it's survival of the fittest round chimp. Uh, this is patchouli. This is purple cornflower slash echinacea. The damn slugs, the snails and slugs are finishing off the marigold that they started on. Get off. Guess we're gonna have to treat marigolds like sac plants, huh? Sacrificial plants, trap plants. Put them out there to trap other stuff. Look at this bergamot. The bergamot is crazy. We ain't seen no flowers though. Like the first year we grew this, we saw bee balm. I mean, this is called bee balm. We had flowers. Since then, we have not had flowers, and it's just beady. Getting on my nerves, honestly. I don't too much care for the scent for real, for real. Not alone. I've used it. I've dried it. Oh, they go a grape growing right there too. We got a grape growing in this. This bed is called Polly. We got a grape growing in Polly too, and we got ginger. If you don't know, this is ginger. Ginger's growing in this bed by mistake, so that's cool because I want to plant ginger right over here in this area. So what I do is keep dropping leaves there as we reclaim soil from our bins. I'll probably add some over there and plant some ginger. And that way we have ginger growing outside. Because I didn't know if it would survive outside. This is an unexpected proof of concept. Didn't intend that. That one to go. At the back is Joe Pye weed. I don't know what Joe Pye weed is used for. The queen picked that up. And we got some lavender there. We're going to see if we can keep this lavender alive. And then right back there is zinnia. I think they California giant zinnia. I think they get big. So we got strawberries growing right here. Why? Because strawberries live right here and they touch the ground. And you know your boy didn't move. Let them stay. All right, but we almost done with this though. We can turn on some water and get these zinnia a little grain. I guess I had to give you some stuff too, man. Like this thing is huge. Massive. Massive. All right, keep pushing. I'm trying to walk this bucket a little bit closer. Now these strawberries are pretty much for the birds. Like I don't cover these strawberries. Beautiful day. It's warm. It's warm out here. Oh, you know what? I hate to say it's warm. Maybe it's warm. Not like, oh, it's about to be hot warm. Like yesterday it was 60 something. It was kind of chilly. I'm gonna be for real. I was kind of like, you might want to put on some pajama lounging pants or something, and a hoodie. Today ain't that at all. All right, we gonna feed these strawberries too because everything gets fed. Just about done. 2 more beds, couple bins, and we can go connect the water and start watering. I'm trying to get some irrigation laid out in the garden. I wanted to do like not drip tape, drip emitters, but it's kind of on the expensive side. And honestly, I'm gonna be for real. I don't know how much I'm gonna have to deal with. I would have to deal with clogged up emitters. I don't really want to deal with that. Like I like some set it and forget it type stuff. Like that old Runco machine. This is the boring stuff to me. I figured nobody would want to watch this. But man, I have people that I trust that tell me, yeah, it's boring to you because you do it. It ain't boring to everybody. Some people don't know. So yeah. Man, these strawberries are some soldiers, bro. I've been hanging in there, bro. Like, understand when I tell you that them strawberries have been sitting outside for like a year and some change. People always ask, you gotta take them in the wintertime. Man, no, bro, I don't move these things. They stay out here. This is where they live. All right. All right. Closer to being done. I'm surprised I hadn't skipped the pot on this one. I might actually want to record what I'm doing. All right. All right. All right. Let's go get these flowers. These some zinnias and some marigold back here. I'm gonna have to find something to keep the slugs off my marigolds. I might have to put down, I don't know if that's gonna work for long. Some DE, some diatomaceous earth to keep them off my plants. There's so much dew on the ground in the mornings here. I don't know how well that's gonna work. It might work for a day. I think I got some more stuff I need to plant. Now I want y'all to remember that this isn't the watering. This is just the treatment before the watering. This is like, you know what I'm saying? You having to mix something with something else. This is the concentrate. I hate to call it concentrate. Concentrate means it's strong. Like if I would just leave this on the plants and not add any water, it's not gonna do anything to the plants. Looks like them 10 gallons was enough. All right. All right, all right, all right. Focus me, I get some. As you can see, we try to grow our squashes again vertically. I would love to tell you like, oh yeah, it's gonna help you get rid of the squash vine borer and the squash bug and this, that, and the third. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you like that. It ain't. It ain't. It does make it. It does make it a tad bit easier to harvest though. Our our goal to try to beat the squash vine borers to plant early. Like these were out here since March, sometime in March. And our thing is, let's try to go ahead and plant. This ain't gonna make it right here. Let's go ahead and try to plant early. That's not gonna make it. We ain't gonna have you waste. Oh, look at here. Wait. Wait. Nice size. Yeah, yeah. Go down the pockets to put this in. I do. I got some pockets. I got some pockets. All right, pretty much out of the first 5 gallons. All right. Oh, here go the other grapes. Here go the other grapes. There go one. I think it's like two on me. And there go the other one. My plan is to just let them grow up to like yay high. You know what I'm saying? And then kind of just get an arch to put across to over here and let them grow across there. We're gonna see. Let's go grab some more. Let's go grab some more plant juice. Plant juice. Bro, this thing here is just. All right. Let's see. Ooh, mosquito. I'm kind of liking the flavor that tea is growing on. It's growing on. All right. Let's see. We got, oh, look straight ahead. I see straight ahead. We got some more new little trees. We got some more little trees. These came from Joker, baby. Joker, Joker got a tree over here. And that tree was like 7, 8 feet tall. Look how much of your tree I took, Joker. When I tell you your tree is probably still the same height as this, you got a little fig, another little lemon tree. You got some grapes, some grape propagation. Yeah, that thing is pretty tall. Like that needs to be topped. I'm pretty sure the stuff out in the outer rim needs water. Needs some more water. 'Cause a lot of that stuff was really dry. So I'm fairly certain that most of the first dose of water I gave, it kind of just soaked up into the soil. Yeah, that thing's huge. Yeah, your tree was tall, bro. It's pretty tall. Ha ha ha. Now I can walk. Now I can speed walk without wasting this stuff on me. And it's lighter. I guess we're gonna get a chance to see the outer rim. I think that's where the water hose is. I need to walk out there and get it. So we'll make a chance to see the outer rim a little bit. Alright, let's pick back up where we left off. As you can see, we kind of pack this stuff in here tight. Like, we don't always go by the recommended spacing for some plants. Because we knew we wanted to grow these vertically, we kind of, threw caution to the wind and kind of put them like a foot and a half apart. This bed is only 4 foot by 8 foot, so we kind of stacked them in 3 deep, going, I guess you'll call that side to side. Oh, we got some banana mint in here too. I'm gonna finish this and I'll point out the banana mint. Happy little accident. I actually thought the banana mint had died. Wait, I think I just saw a squash vine borer flying around. Thought I just saw. Maybe not. I don't like them. Forgot I was talking about just that fast. Got distracted. Alright, let's get you. Y'all might want to see what I'm doing. Jet maybe. Got some tomatoes growing in here too. But honestly, we're gonna have tomatoes growing everywhere. We compost tomatoes. We compost the tomatoes we grow. And so the seeds are in there. And we do a cold composting method. It's more like leaf mold. It just sits there for like a year. And use the part that's ready when we need it. So it doesn't heat up. Compost is known to get hot, and that's because you mix in the carbon and the nitrogen. And then bam, they mix up and they start to produce heat. The nitrogen is kind of helping provide the heat. But we do put nitrogen in there. We just don't mix it up. We put food scraps in there, as well as leaves. There's just no turning. It's just static. So it takes longer to break down. Still breaks down. You still end up with a fungally rich, fungally dominated compost. Compost. Oh, tomatoes. We got tomatoes. Alright. Got some more little miters. See, this is the mint that we have. See how tall this mint is? It's looking pretty good. I need to come take the tops off of it so I can make some LPG with it. This makes some really good vinegar too. The peppermint vinegar is actually pretty good. Most of these vinegars are really, really good. I've used I've used a good bit of them to make salad dressing. We got the OG onion, some mint, worm tower, some zinnia, some lettuce, and a couple of different kinds of squash we planted a little bit later than the other ones. All right. It's not like I have to be stingy. We pretty much done. We got another 2.5 gallons or so, 2, 3 gallons. All right, let's go get these peppers behind me. We're gonna grab a water hose. Oh no, I'm gonna take care of the propagation station. Come on, look down, look down. That's not. Let's go on here. Give it this whole look. I think this thing holds about a quart of liquid. All right, the only thing we have left is the propagation station. And I think I'm gonna hold off on that and go ahead and get the water going. Because I can do this at any time. I added some new propagations down here, like from yesterday. I propagated the grapes that were in the bucket, so I added them in here. And then down here, we have some blackberry cuttings, mulberry cuttings, and I put some in here to create like a humidity dome. Then the rest of them are just in here. They're still sitting in water. Should they be? But they don't have roots, so I don't guess it's gonna be a bad thing. Honestly, no. Usually I'm probably gonna pour this water off. Usually I let things sit in water. Trespassers would be composted. For sure. For sure. Usually I let stuff sit in water for like a day. You know, after like the 24-hour mark, then I kind of pour the water off. So like if it rains and floods the trays today, then tomorrow I pour the water off. I said I wasn't gonna do this, didn't I? You can't trust me. You can't trust me. You're gonna take care of them plants. These looking pretty good. These I put out here from the time I propagated them. These here, they set out on the patio. You see the patio got way too much sun for these to just have been plucked off a plant and popped in the ground. They boinged. I think they're gonna make it though. All right. Let us grab the end of the water hose, connect it to the first connection, turn some water on. Did I walk that water hose back up there? Oh, I did. That's cool. Once we connect this though, we'll have a few minutes left and we can go walk out to the outer rim, see what's going on. That should be enough. Probably not. All right. We're gonna hook this thing up right here. Have I showed the ducks yet? I called myself showing the duck. I'm about to walk back out there now. Uh, she was out there a second ago. I tried to zoom in, but she kind of blends in, and her angle that she was sitting there makes it hard to kind of see. But I'm gonna walk back out there now. All right, I got this plugged up. This connects 3 beds. Connects mother. It now connects nowhere, and it connects nothing. So we're gonna turn it. They're all on. Well, the valves are open. We're gonna turn this on. I'm gonna set a timer for like 15 minutes, and we're gonna let that rock. And because this is soaker hose, I barely turn the water on. Like, my thing is, I say this is the start point. I just put it straight up. That's enough. Cause this thing rotates a couple times, 2, like 3 times. I don't really want to do that because it's sending a lot of pressure. All right, I'm gonna put that there. Let's see if I can set a timer right quick. Cool. I don't know. I guess it put y'all on pause while I did it. I don't know. Anyway, that's going. Let's go walk out here to the outer rim. See what's going on. Let's see if we can find Mama Duck. Need to give Mama Duck a name. Yeah, Mama Duck's still out here. She watching me. If I go closer, she'll probably fly away. Let's see if we can. Let's try it. Oh, man. Oh, there you go. I just need to zoom in some more. There go little ducky. There go little Miss Scrooge. Yeah. So she's sitting on her clutch eggs. I don't know how many eggs she has. I didn't count this one. The last duck had like 12. I know 2 of these got broken by the yard people. They didn't know they were there. I mean, I didn't know they were there. I didn't know she was there. I think my yard people think that these are my pet ducks. Because he was like, oh man, I'm so sorry. And I was like, you good, bro. I didn't even know she was there. Out of rim. I was joking, look at your tree. See, your tree still tall. No problem, gang, no problem. See, Joker, your tree still tall, bro. And I told you I took half of it. And she's still growing. I mean, honestly, I still take off these lower branches. Hey, your game. That's funny that you say that. I wonder if I could get some kind of grant or something and call this like a wildlife refuge. It's been 2 years and 3 ducks who had babies on the homestead. Look at my blueberries. The birds are still trying to get them through the bags, bro. That's kind of annoying. Let go. Make sure I wash all these bags. Pretty much if the berry fell off, it's probably bad because it probably got picked. I don't know if these ducks gonna eat these, but I toss them out their way though. Next time I see her going, I think I'm gonna go grab a bowl or something and leave some sunflower seeds out there. I mean, I imagine she eats seeds, right? Okay. What? If you keep 2 animals, you don't pay property tax. That's real. You just made that up. Because please believe that duck will get trapped here, cool. And I'm eating breakfast too. My bad. Okay, I can keep this bag and put it in my pocket. I'm eating my berries. Eating break fast. Blackberries looking good. Lucky Linda, lucky. Surprised my knees didn't pop. Look how big that berry is. We gonna get that berry cooked. We gonna go ahead and eat that berry. Him big. Whoa. he popped. He is ready. Oh, he over ready. Should I wash that out? Probably should. I mean, I'm not eating any chemicals, just a little dirt maybe. Maybe a few bugs. I'm alright with that. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Birds already started trying to. I'm blaming this on a bird. I'm assuming. What else will be way up there? Look at this. I don't know what that is. And why it's in there. You gotta get out. You gotta get out, Craig. What is this? Don't you know? Don't you know? But you gotta leave. Anything on here ready? Nope, that looks bad. Oh, that is ready. It fell on the ground. Yep, and you know I'm gonna eat it too, right off the ground. Yep. No 5-second rule, no none of that. That is one thing I do like about blackberries. When they are ready, they just kind of fall off. Kind of just let go. All right. I still didn't get that bug out the bag. Nah, I did. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put this back up on here. Get this a tub. Man, I'm gonna need to quit, bro. Cause I'm about to smash. Guess I'm kind of hungry, huh? Guess I'm kind of hungry, huh? Oh, yeah, that's soft. That one that's super ready. You know what? That one might be too soft. I'm not eating that one. Yeah. If it's mushing my fingers as I'm pulling off the plant, I'm not gonna eat that. I'm not. That one had damage and had a bug on it. Not eating that. Man, I keep saying, why do I keep doing that? Let's get y'all. We're gonna throw y'all out to the duck. I don't know if she gonna eat y'all. Probably gonna make her fly away. All right. Let's get back to it. All right, let me stop eating these berries. Focus, focus. I'm gonna try to keep all these berries up on here. I feel like a Care Bear poking my stomach and chest out to make sure y'all can see. I care. All right, all right. That's cool. The water is running. Well, I made blueberries and blackberries. Might as well eat a strawberry too. Can I get it? Didn't mean to grab the green one. That's actually pretty good. All right. They look good. Appreciate it, bro. Look at here. Look at Linda. We got the pink lemonade blueberries. Oh, come on, man. Act right. Oh, boo. The pink lemonades. Let's see if we can grab this one here. Yup. That's good. You know, I kind of want to let them stay on there longer to see if they really going to turn pink paint. Oh, bro. It is past my time to get up off it. Let me flip a ripper. Hey, I appreciate everybody for showing up today. Hollering at your boy on the homestead. You know what? Let me get cinematic. Look at the sunflowers in the back. Look at Linda. Sunflowers looking good. Can't wait. Sunflowers looking pretty good. The grapes kind of graping. Flip a ripper. The grapes kind of graping. Looking pretty good. Should be more grapes. You know what I'm saying? There should be some at the top too. But your boy don't know what he doing. I appreciate it. You love this show? I appreciate it, bro. I enjoy this show too, man. When I quit being lazy. Because I do enjoy it once I get started. Look at it. Okay. Stop. I'll be out here all day. All right. Oh, mulberry. I also cut the mulberry right here. That gent was like up to here. It was tall too. Nice 2-3 feet in the middle. All right, man. Let me get up out here. All right. Appreciate everybody for showing up. Thanks for stopping by, participating in the stream. Hope you learned something. Keep me in your thoughts and your prayers. to make sure I can get my butt up and do this. Hopefully every weekday, if not, 3 times a week at a minimum. So I'm going to get my tea right now. Got my timer set, my water. And we're gonna go ahead and move on to something else. So y'all know how this goes, man. Create more than you consume, and you don't have to suck at this, cause I do. Y'all have a good one, all right? Peace.